Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hi, my name is Polina, and today we have a plan with me in my academic planner, which is a Hobonichi Weeks Mega. This is last week's spread, and I will link the Plan With Me video on this up at the cards above. So let's go ahead and set up the pages for this week. It is week 50, and these are the materials that I will be using for today. I have a ruler, a pen, a highlighter, as well as the pen that I'll be using for this week on this spread. So let's go ahead and get started. First, as per usual, I'm going to make my vertical lines. I do vertical lines first because if you line over the lines that are already on the page, the dots kind of disappear. If it's a very thick pen, in this instance, it didn't do that quite as much, but I just prefer to do my vertical lines first. So this is pretty simple. Just make two columns and just deepen the lines that are already on the planner. Next, I am extending the daily sections all the way through to the right page. So it's now an entire page of just daily sections. So I'm just following the lines from the left side of the page, and this is what we have so far. We are going to do a second line that is 2 grids from the top of each daily section. So here, just count 2 grids down and make that line. I am doing that for all of the daily sections of the right side of the page. As I've mentioned, this is an extended daily section, so we are following the dates that are on the left side of the page. So make 2 lines per daily extension, and this is what we have so far. Next, I'm making small strokes following the grid lines. So I'm going to also add that to the very left corner later on, and also make small strokes on the first line that you made. As you can see here, I'm extending the top small strokes, so now it becomes our longer strokes. So the longer strokes are at the top, the smaller strokes are at the bottom of each daily section. And then here I'm closing off the corners and doing the small strokes all the way to the corner. And this is what we have. So just follow along with this video, and then I'm writing the hours of the day on the top of the longer strokes. So just go through all of the daily sections. It can take a little bit of time, but don't worry, just be patient and don't worry about messing up, because that had happened to me and I don't really mind looking at this. And now we're ready for highlights. So this is the highlighter I'm using. It's flat, so it's easy to make long lines, and it fits the grid perfectly. This is from AliExpress. I am doubling up the layers of the brown highlighter because it was a little too faint for me, and I wanted the division between the days very clear. It didn't bleed through to the other side of the page because this Tomoe River paper is pretty good with absorbing very watery inks. Next, I'm using the purple highlighter, so a different colored one, to highlight from 1 a.m. until 8 a.m., which are the hours that I feel like I am going to be asleep. And this is the page that we have so far. So now you have an idea of what this is going to be about. It is a extended dailies that is timed, so we have made a giant timetable. Next, I'm using the highlighters that we used earlier to make headers, and on top of that I am writing tasks, and then on the narrow column I am writing progress. And this is pretty simple and straightforward. So progress means I am tracking the progress of a single project. This week, or this coming week, I only have one single project, and then tasks can be any project ever that I'm working on, but I'm focusing on one task at the moment because it's a very big task. And if you have the same thing going on for next week, then you can follow this, but you can modify it according to how you'd like it. Next, I'm writing dates and non-work events on the highlighted part, on the brown part, to mark special events that are not work related, such as my husband's birthday and moving day. As per usual, we are now ready for our page anatomy. There's a lot going on here, starting with the timetable. So timetables are great for time blocking and scheduling, and it's great for tracking hours as well as productivity. We extended the daily sections onto the right side of the page, and that is following the timetable that we have created. And let's go ahead and talk about the left side of the page first. So we have daily tasks on the wider column, and then on the narrower column, we have progress tracker. On the right side of the page, we have our timetable where we have a day bar. So that's a day overview, time of the day, and then under that, we have the schedule. The day bar is the day's highlight or anything that is happening in the day that is the whole day. And then we have the schedule, and that is the time tracker. The downside is that there is no space for weekly notes, but you can always utilize the notes pages of your Hobonichi Weeks in case you need those notes. That's it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want some more planning videos, please subscribe to my channel. And hello, PLANMAS Day 10, and I'll see you in Day 11.